I'm Tanvi and you can call me Tanna. Today is the 21st of February 2026 and it's currently 1 am. And I've always wanted to do YouTube ever since I was a kid. I did start putting videos up on YouTube when I was a kid where I was dancing, but then I took that channel down and here I am again because I just believe that you should not, wait for the right time to do things that you want to do in life because the process of waiting is just draining. It will drain your will to do that thing. So, might as well just do it and satisfy your soul because why not? So, here I am. I'm going to be talking about something very important and life changing for me. And this might sound weird because I'm just 17. I have not experienced life in a lot of ways, and life has a lot to offer for me. But this is something that I feel very strongly about, and that something is perspective. Perspective to me is love, and that might sound very nonsensical, but I feel like the more that you love yourself, the more open you are to learning new things and exploring new perspectives in life. The more that you understand new perspectives, the more you become grateful in life. For example, I had an exam today, and not just any exam, I had my physics board today, and I walked out of the exam. I knew that a lot of students have done so much better than me. I had all the right in the world to be sad and compare myself with these other students and just be, sad and unhappy about it, and then continue to live on life like that for like God knows how long until I recover from boards, results, and all of that. But I don't feel that way. I did my paper, I tried my best to attempt all the questions in the best way possible, and that is about it. The paper that is done now. And everybody was like, oh my god, did you match your answers with the answer key? Sure. Analysis is a part of life. You should analyze what you did, you should learn from your mistakes. But I feel like there is no need to do that right now. Like, as soon as I get out of the exam hall and I'm like flipping pages of the question paper booklet, I did this wrong, I did that wrong. Why can we just not be calm in life? For a little while, I know all the exam pressure happens and I know all the stress happens. And that is where my perspective point of view stepped in, and I was talking to a friend and I told her that you know what, happiness is a conscious choice. You have done well on your paper. Maybe you think that you have not done well, but we know that you have done well because you know what, you have studied the entire year and you have given your best on the paper, and you just feel like the checking is going to be very difficult and then they're going to cut your marks unnecessarily. But that is not something within your control. That is not something that you can work on. What you did do was work on your subject the entire year, practice, and better yourself the entire year, and then you appeared for the exam, and then you did the exam, and now you're out of the examination hall. So, why not just take a breath, a deep breath, and just let it be? Wait for a little while, have a little bit of patience for life to unfold. And coming from somebody who was in a very bad space 2 3 months back, feeling miserable, so pessimistic about things, not carrying love within themselves and all of these things, I feel like I have the right to say this, that happiness is a conscious choice, because I have made that conscious choice even when the world expected me to be very sad and dejected and unhappy. And yes, my win in life was perspective. My win from that situation in specific was perspective, because my perspective changed. It flipped, and the way that my perspective flipped impacted my life so much, impacted my emotions, my mental state so much. Now, anything in life does not have enough control to ruin everything. I repeat, do not give anything or anyone so much control in your life that they can ruin your life or make it. Like, every single thing in your life does not deserve immense importance. It does not. Some things in life are not that important. Some things in life are very important. That generally does not mean that everything that is important in your life is well within your control. And the things that are not within your control, you need to let go of them. And if I, as a 17-year-old, was living miserably like just 3 months back, can say this, believe me, like you don't need anybody else to be happy. You don't need a large group of friends. And believe me, you have people around you. You have love around you. You need to look for it in the right direction. You need to calculate. You need to think about the things that you have been through. You need to understand people's perspectives, not about you, but on love. What do they feel about love? I'll tell you this one story. I was studying and I had this bottle of water in my room filled. My dad enters the room and he was like, "Do you have a bottle of water for you?" And I go like, "Yes, I do." He goes outside, he brings another bottle of water, he keeps that in and he goes like, "I bought you another bottle just so that you don't have to go outside and you don't get disturbed while you're studying." It's as simple as that. And that is an act of love if you cannot already tell. It's very simple. It's very easy to find love when you have a happy perspective on life, when you think that things are working out for you, when you believe in things. वरना कहने को तो वो भी कहते हैं ना कि मानो तो गंगा माँ है, ना मानो तो बहता पानी. It's all about faith, it's all about perspective, it's all about what you believe in. And most importantly, above all, you have to believe in your own self. You have to love your own self. In order for you to find love, you need to love your own self. Sooner you understand it, the better. And loving yourself is a very conscious choice. I have been spoken badly about just like anybody else. Like we have all had bad experiences in life. And it might happen that the people that you have had these bad experiences with, you also have good memories with. It's on you how you take it. Do you cherish the good memories or do you let them go to waste? Your time and your effort and your love and your energy spent that once you enjoyed go to waste because something bad happened. And when you zoom out and look at it, you'll realize that life also works like that. Life is an amalgamation of bad moments and good moments. Now, because something bad happens, you will not discard your life and you will not stop living, right? Because something bad cannot affect all the good that has happened in your life. That is what perspective does to you. That is what the shift in perspective does to you. I was surrounded by love. My family loved me. My sister loved me so much. I still was looking for love in the external surroundings. Why? And above everything, you need to love yourself. In order for you to see love, you need to love yourself. Loving yourself happens with a shift in perspective. The way that you see life defines how you love yourself, or whether or not you love yourself at all. Because if you see life as this happy, nice journey to a destination where you are probably destined to be, then life will look like a flower bed to you. But when you look at life like it's at you, it's coming at you, like everything is falling apart and everything is not aligning according to how you wanted it, and things are not happening like how you wanted, तो तुम्हें ऐसा ही लगता रहेगा कि ओ माय गॉड लाइफ तो बहुत ही ख़राब है. बट इन रियलिटी क्या लाइफ ख़राब है? बिल्कुल भी नहीं. पर्सपेक्टिव लिटरली मीन्स everything. Your perspective defines what you are. And according to me, your perspective and your acceptance of other people's perspectives. Like, in order to grow and in order to learn new things in life, you need to understand life from a different lens, from a different perspective. So when you look, when you're open to this new perspective of मेरे को बाकी लोगों का भी जानना है कि what are their thoughts, what are their opinions, and it is not necessary that they agree with you. But in order to have healthy disagreements, you need to have acceptance and you need to have that ability to learn, that I will learn. Not everybody will agree with me, but they don't have to. They have their own perspectives. Something that I'll always advocate for is perspective. My favorite word is perspective at this point of time. And you know what? The more that you think life is going to work out in your favor, the more miracles you see happening around you. I have been a pessimist child all my life. मुझे हर एग्ज़ाम से पहले वॉमिटिंग हो जाती थी, मुझे हर एग्ज़ाम से पहले ऐसा लगता था कि ओ माय गॉड मेरे तो क्या हो रहा है, एंड मुझे हर एग्ज़ाम से पहले बहुत ज़्यादा चिंता होती थी. बट वन थिंग दैट आई ट्रूली बिलीव्ड इन was कि God is with me, because God had shown me a lot of signs that He was with me. And my favorite thing is that it rains every time I desperately need it to rain. And these little things, like these little patterns in life, will make you believe in life again. But in order to look at these things in the right way, what do you need to have? You need to have perspective. Because until and unless you have the right perspective, no matter how miraculously things work out for you, you will not appreciate them, because you are living your life from a pessimist mindset. It all starts with just one small thought. The smallest of thought, like, oh my god, maybe I'm pretty. Oh my god, maybe this is how life was meant to be. I have done tons and tons of mistakes in my life. Every other teenager does. Like, I am not some anokha teenager in this universe कि मेरे संग ही मैंने ही सारी गलतियाँ करी हैं and I had all the learnings in life. Everybody has had their learnings in life. Everybody has had their fair share of failures and successes in life. And if you have not yet achieved success, or if you have not yet failed or not have learned or anything for that matter, you will get what is meant for you. My favorite quote in the world is, if it's meant to be, it will be. It's literally everywhere in my phone. In my gallery, there are posters about it. On my WhatsApp, there's this written that if it's meant to be, it will be. And I truly believe that if it's meant to be, it will be. If you are meant to meet somebody, if they are meant to help you, if you are meant to help them, if you are meant to make the wrong decision in order for you to walk on the right path of life for yourself, then that will happen. I had to move cities as a 15-year-old. Why? And I was miserable. I was so lonely. I used to have anxiety and I had panic attacks, and life was just very tough for me. But here I am, back in my hometown, giving all the exams that I had to give, and just living life and being so much more happier about life. Why am I so much happy? Because I do not see those things as mistakes that ruined my life. I see those things as mistakes that shaped my life. And in order for you to be somebody who's always happy and content and, just full of energy and full of love, you need to have a happy, optimistic mindset and a good perspective about your own life. Let nobody else tell you कि तुम्हारा कुछ नहीं हो सकता है. Let nobody else tell you what you can or cannot do. Do not let anybody else tell you that, because you are meant to be your own person. भाई सब अकेले आए थे, सब अकेले ही जाएंगे. Do not seek external validation. And most importantly, if you're feeling sad because you do not feel loved, start by loving your own self, darling. Start by loving your own self. And just see how love follows you all along. Perspective shift in life is the happiest thing that has ever happened to me. It is a voluntary choice. You can choose to sit and sulk about something that was not in your control. You can choose to sit and sulk about somebody who did something to you which was not in your control. Let your life be sad because of it. But what if you decide to take control of your life? What if you decide that, oh my god, what a happy thing it is to be alive? What a happy thing it is to be just myself. And how happy am I that I am able to dance in my room? How happy am I that I am able to listen to my favorite songs anytime of the day that I want to? One more important thing in life that my sister has recently taught me is, if them not choosing you has led to you choosing yourself, then you have enough reason to be happy. Because you choosing yourself you loving yourself is the best thing that will ever happen to you. Love yourself the most. Talk to yourself in a way that you would talk to the dearest person in your life. Be kind to your own self. Know when to walk out. Know when to treat people nicely. And just know that having a happy perspective on life will change it. Will change your life, will change your perspective on other things, and will help you understand yourself so much better. Be open to new things, be open to learning always. Be open to talking to people, be open to understanding and accepting what their opinions are. Be open to changing yourself because change is the only constant. And just demand anything and everything that you think you deserve. Happiness पे सबका बराबर अधिकार है. So just demand happiness from God. I demanded it and I got it. You learn, you evolve, you change, and then you look back at things and you realize, oh my God, this is how it was meant to be. Because if it would have been any other way, then my life would not have turned out to be how it is today. I'm not saying कि जो अपनी तुम्हारी present situation है उसमें तुम इतना खुश हो जाओ कि you stop striving for better, you stop working hard. Work hard, always work hard, but always, 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 always believe in God's plan. Always believe that life has so much in store for you. Life has so many learnings, so many plot twists, happy, sad, whatever it is, for you. Just for you, curated specially for you. Because हमारी कहानी भाई किसने लिखी है तुम मुझे बता दो. हम सब किसी ना किसी भगवान में मानते हैं. हमारी कहानी भगवान ने लिखी है. एंड हाउ कैन वी एवर 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 डाउट भगवान जी. I personally think that a happy perspective in life is what has led me to making this video. Otherwise, I was just in bed all day on social media watching YouTube or watching Instagram, because I was thinking that that is my coping mechanism. That is what will distract me, and it did distract me. But what it put me in was anxiety and panic and guilt and sadness, because I was not using my potential. I still am not using my potential to its fullest. But me making this video is a sign for myself, and maybe for you if it helps you, to be happy and do the things that you love, even if somebody agrees with it, even if somebody does not agree with it. Instead of looking for love outside of you, look for love inside of you. And believe me, when you discover love inside of you, for yourself, for God, for love, for life, for anything for that matter, you will just realize that it's all worth it. It's all so beautiful. Nothing in life should have so much control over you that it can turn this love inside of you into hatred. Never ever 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 hate yourself. Never think of yourself as somebody who's worthless, because that would not sit well with your inner child. My 7-8-year-old self was very talkative, very baddie, very anxious, but very confident. I was anxious like anything. Then when I grew up, this anxiety in me started piling up, and I was always looking for external validation. Even when I was in 9th or 10th standard, I used to have this group of friends, and we used to go around, cycle, and play badminton, and just do fun things, eat a little bit of junk food here and there, and just enjoy life. When we stopped doing that because of boards, it all started to sink. Oh my God, I'm so lonely, nobody values me. It's not that nobody values you, it's that you don't value yourself enough for you to think that you are worth something. So believe me, have a happy perspective on life, know your worth, build your worth, love yourself as much as you can. And if you do not know how to embark on that self-love journey, start from this very moment. Get up, look at yourself in the mirror, and just say to yourself, oh my God, I'm so pretty, I'm so nice of a person. And I'll tell you something from my own experience. Every single time that I've doubted God's plan, He has given me more reason to believe in it. Every single time. Nothing in my life has gone wrong statistically, if you look at it, like I obviously have had bad days, but those bad days have turned out to be learnings and have led me to something bigger and better in life. Always. I think that I have wasted my school life and my potential waste कर दिया. I did not indulge in enough fun activities. I did not indulge in enough extracurricular activities. When I was supposed to end my school life, God gave me this new redirection of acting. Like I was like when I was a kid, I used to memorize TV commercials and act it out, and my mom used to tell everybody that इसकी memory बहुत तेज है because anything she sees at once she memorizes it quickly. Be it TV commercials, be it movie dialogues, she knows everything by heart and then she acts it out with her dad. And my dad is such a great actor. Like he does expressions really well and he's like acting ऐसे थोड़ी होती है, acting ऐसे होती है. And everybody used to tease me कि ये तो पक्का मुंबई जाएगी, ये तो पक्का मुंबई जाएगी. And fun fact, मेरे पापा भी मुंबई गए हुए हैं as I record this video. When I was about to end my school life, भगवान ने कहीं से तो मेरी झोली में 3 बार मुझे एक्टिंग करने का मौका दे दिया. Somebody who had not been the lead in anything in her school life, and somebody who always used to give audition for debates and declamations but never got selected, and somebody whose entire point of life was कि यार मुझे स्टेज पे जाना है, मुझे फर्स्ट आना है. It was not like I never went up on stage. I did go up on stage, but those moments while I was up on stage were very insignificant to me, and that was God's way of telling me that hey kiddo, it's not that bad that maybe you did not get selected in the debate competition. It could have been possible that you did not enjoy debating that much. Acting a little bit was your jam. And now I practice dialogues and I practice acting. I feel like I should send my auditions. Then I don't get enough confidence to send my auditions. And I genuinely do not think that I'm that good of an actor, but I believe I'm like a fairly okayish actor. So I just try to do things and satisfy that child who used to memorize TV commercials and act it out. And this is me being happy in life even before I knew how important perspective in life can be. Imagine if I had just sat on my chair the entire day thinking that my debate में तो select हुई नहीं, maybe I'm not good for anything, maybe I'm worth nothing. Imagine if I had thought of all of these things and not acted upon the opportunities that were presented to me, which by the way turned out to be the core memories of my school life. Imagine that. And that is how you can tell that perspective is literally the game changer, it's the life changer, and I just feel like it's enough for today. बहुत ज्ञान दे दिया मैंने. So yeah, that is about it. You're so full of love and you're gonna do great in life just because you believe in life and just because you believe in God's plan. And I'm sending you the hugs that you need today. Bye.